Cody Gakpo is that signing that Ten Hag is dying to get for Manchester United in the January transfer window to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. But there is a very huge scare that there is a hijack of Cody Gakpo from Manchester United. And guess what? Our rival is trying to stop us for the second time from signing a player that we have been chasing for since the summer of 2022. And obviously, United is going to hate to play a game that has been behind closed doors. It has ended 1-1. We are going to break down the team. Then we are going to talk about Varane Martinez and Varane. Both of them have really given out their speeches, their post-match speeches, as they head or look forward to playing the World Cup. Varane Martinez playing his first World Cup finale, and Varane playing his third competitive finale for France, including the Euros of 2016. And obviously, Antoine Martial has been hailed by a former United player known as Bastian Tiger. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys? This is Rock and David. United Matters channel is the YouTube channel you are watching us on, and don't forget to go in the lower right bottom corner, smash the subscription button. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. Now, Cody Gakpo transfer hijack. I think very many other clubs might be interested in this player, but when a rival comes in through to go on and really hijack this player from us, then sounds very bad. Now, this story has been confirmed by DiMarzio that Liverpool will battle with United for the signing of Cody Gakpo, for the PSV winger Cody Gakpo, most likely in the summer. That's it. And he's saying that we are ruling it out in the January winter transfer window. This is where I 100% disagree with DiMarzio. I really give him a lot of respect, but United are not going to go in for a stopgap signing. It's not going to be a patch. It's not going to be a patch signing. They should go in and bring in Cody Gakpo. Ten Hag is calling in for Cody Gakpo. Obviously, after the departure of Cristiano Ronaldo, they are saving lots of money. There is no way they are telling us that they are not going to go in and bring in Cody Gakpo, because Ronaldo was earning £500,000 a week. You get? His contract that was supposed to end in June 2023 expired, and it was terminated by the club, meaning that no salary for November, no salary for December, no salary for January, February, March, April, May, June. Those are 8 months. When you multiply those months by £500,000, meaning that United is going to save close to £4 million, and the entire money they are going to save, if I told you add on the other 1 year that United was going to trigger, if I told Ronaldo never came out in the news to put out all that story, those stories put out, obviously 16 to 20 million pounds. Now, what do you tell us when you are really saving that money and you cannot bring in Cody Gakpo in January? But the huge story about this, I'm just taking out DiMarzio's narrative that most likely in the summer. But the good thing that put out most likely, meaning that there is likeliness that this deal is going to happen in January, and I believe there are factors that are forcing this deal to happen in January. For United, we've been explaining it. No centre forward for now, apart from Antoine Martial that is left for the club, and Erik ten Hag wants another player to come in for Cristiano Ronaldo, because even when Ronaldo was here, he was one striker short and was calling in for a third centre forward at the club to see to it that he really gets a fantastic season at Manchester United. Now, for Liverpool, it's really alarming. Luis Diaz, the winger they bought in January at like £45 million from FC Porto, has proven to be injury prone. He got an injury when they are playing Man City. Was it Man City or was it Arsenal? I think when they are playing Arsenal, he got an injury. After getting an injury, he was diagnosed, scans were carried out, and they said that he's going to return in December. In December, as he started his recovery training with the club, that is Liverpool, I think they're in Dubai too, he got what we call a setback. and he travelled back to Melwood in Liverpool. So they're looking in for another wide forward. That is Cody Gakpo, and Liverpool has every money to spend and throw in at that, because they know what it means. They're going to play Real Madrid in the round of 16 of the Champions League, and they need to be so strong to go on and engage this team called Real Madrid. So I think Cody Gakpo is leaving PSV in January. That's it. He's leaving PSV in January, and for that, Liverpool has every reason to sign him. Then even a team known as United has every reason to sign him. Now, this battle is likely to reflect what happened in the summer when United were in for Darwin Núñez and Liverpool went in and agreed a deal and coughed out 80 million euros to go on and sign a player in the names of Darwin Núñez. Amidst him not hitting the ground running, but he's still young, 22 years of age at Liverpool, and is banging in goals. We wouldn't like to succumb to Liverpool on another player. That's it. This battle should be won by Manchester United. This hijack is threatening. You know what Liverpool does. As United takes long to negotiate these deals and get them done, because we are having the same people negotiating these deals, though at times they've gone ahead to show to us that they can really quicken them a little bit. We have to be worried. We have to be worried. We have to be worried about Liverpool, because they are good at accomplishing transfers. You hear that Liverpool is in for a player, and in the next 1 or 2 days the deal is done. That's how Liverpool does its deals. But United can take 4 months chasing for the signing of a player. This is most recent. Frankie de Jong, May, June, July, August. 4 months chasing a player, and that player was not delivered at Old Trafford. Not only him, very many players United has gone in for, and it has taken them close to a season to sign them. Jadon Sancho was supposed to arrive at United in the summer of 2022, but United had to negotiate that deal until the summer of 2021. That's when he arrived. Bruno Fernandes was supposed to arrive in the summer of 2019. United kept negotiating, and they're on the mercy and sympathy of Spurs for not getting that deal done, because it was closed in the summer, but Spurs couldn't want to raise that amount of money. But recently, there is a deal of Casemiro that was done speedily. The deal of Danny Van Beek was done speedily. And there are some deals that United has shown us that they can go on and really act quickly. That of Tyrell Malacia, they can act quickly. And I believe the only security we are having this time around is the manager. Our manager is really a very attractive manager that Cody Gakpo wouldn't risk himself to go to Liverpool if at all United have really met the same amount of money with Liverpool. But this benefits a team known as PSV, and if I told you are the PSV CEO director, this would act in the very, very way you want. A bidding war is wanted by PSV, because when the bidding war really surfaces, obviously, guess what happens? Teams are really going to go on and raise a lot of money, and the club will go on and say, all right, a player that would have gone for 60 million euros, can we cough 80? So they'll go and tell Liverpool, how much are you bringing? United is giving us this. So that bargain will help PSV raise more money from this. But I believe United are really at the forefront of this. And Di Marzio is telling us that a battle is drawn between Manchester United and Liverpool on Cody Gakpo. But this time around, I'm 100% sure we are going to go ahead and win this battle, because Ten Hag badly needs the player in the names of Cody Gakpo. Now, Antoine Martial is one of those players that came in at United in 2015, and remember, Bastian Schweinsteiger came in after winning the World Cup for Germany in 2014, and obviously he has the following to say about Antoine Martial that most of you are really going to go on and tell me what you think about, as I'm going to give you my own opinion. In his own words, he said on Martial, when I played with him, my goal was always to put him in the right position with the ball, to give him the ball in the right moments where he can show his abilities the most, like 1v1s, 1v2s with the ball facing the opponent's goal. So for Martial, it's deadly. He's deadly. I think I don't even need to come out and explain to you how deadly this boy is. This 27-year-old is really talented. And I've come out on several occasions and told you what has affected his career at Manchester United and Marcus Rashford. I believe if at all you had some good money, if they said with Van Gaal, a manager who is good at developing players for some 2-3 years, they would have been at the level of Kylian Mbappe. That's it. Because I believe the skill set of Martial is better than of Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe has a lot of athleticism in him, but Martial has both. He can run, he acts well in tight spaces. His skill set is totally different. But even Rashford was affected in the way we used to change managers, and it shows you that we never had a person to draw the floor plan of Manchester United for these players, because when you're having Martial and Rashford, you have to look at them and tell every manager that these are the players I really want to build my future on, and they have the qualities to become the next big thing. But because of the interchanging of managers at Manchester United, these players happened to drop off season in and the other season. They used to rise up, so consistency has always been their problem at the club of Manchester United. Now, Swasen Tiger has told us that when he played with Martial, his goal was to put the ball at his feet, and he leaves the rest of the things for him. And that's what you're supposed to do. Get that ball. Even if there is a forest of legs, he can plow through them. I think we can evidence that. Even that second goal that is scored against Man City as a penalty, you saw him. He got that ball and he was going to go through 3 Man City players until I think Ruben Dias came in through and fouled him. So, again, on Martial said his potential is immense. I remember very well when he played at United and he scored the goal against Liverpool in a special way. That is 2015 September. I think he had just signed for United, came in through and banged in that goal in a very Thierry Henry way by sitting down close to 2-3 defenders of Liverpool and curled it to the lower left bottom corner, and it counted 2-0 for United. And if at all you don't remember very well, if I had not scored that goal, that game would have ended 1-1, because later Liverpool managed to pull 1 goal back. But obviously, the Frenchman had really sealed it for the Red Devils at United. So obviously, his potential is immense. Even Ten Hag has come out and confirmed that he just needs to keep himself in shape and see himself fit, because he has missed out on lots of games this season. Close to how many games? Close to 14 games this season he has not been playing, and he has not even played an entire 90-minute match ever since this season. But the good thing is that his numbers are not lying. He has played 350 minutes with 6 goal involvements, 4 goals and 2 assists that are attached to his name. Very much important for the club. And lastly, Swasen Tiger had the following to say about Martial. With him, you need to give him confidence, but you also need to push him sometimes, and then he can be one of the best players. So this is where one of the things that have been running in my mind since morning comes out through from my mouth to be really audible to you guys, the viewers of United Matters channel. I believe there are players that deserve a fatherly figure in them to go on and raise up to the occasion. This is where Jose Mourinho got it wrong on Antoine Martial. I believe every manager that has managed to get something out of Antoine Martial has gone ahead to act like a father. Louis van Gaal acted like a father, and Martial went out to explain to us why he felt like Louis van Gaal was the ideal person that really understood him better, that Jose Mourinho never understood him. And he scored 17 goals and put up some good assists. And that season he had close to 30 goal involvements. That is Antoine Martial for you, that debut season for United. Then he went ahead to score 23 goals. And I think he had another 30 goal involvements in the game in the season of 2019-2020 when United finished, was it second in the Premier League? I remember it very well because he was really rampant with Rashford. Rashford had 22, Martial had 23 goals. It shows you how good this man can be when he's having a manager that understands him, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer understood him, obviously, and the jigsaw of him at United was really filled very well. Obviously, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was a happy man who tried to make him happy. So if you want to get the best out of Antoine Martial, make him happy, and he will always come in through and really get you those goals. Now today, United has gone ahead to play, I think, its last friendly, and they've played against Everton, and the result was a draw. And this has been reported by Tron Martial, he's a senior football writer at the Manchester Evening News. He has told us that United drew 1-1 against Everton in a behind closed doors friendly at Carrington yesterday. We've not been told who scored and who never scored by the club, but obviously I know it will come out, but obviously it shows you how we are really lacking what we call squad depth, because most of the players are returning on Monday. The 9 players that got knocked out of the quarterfinals are going to return on Monday. Tyrell Malacia, Anthony, Casemiro, Freddie, Rashford, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Bruno Fernandes, Diego Dalot are returning to Carrington to train with the club on Monday, meaning that they'll train for 2 days, and most of them, I believe, are not going to start. I believe the only player that is going to start, the only 2 players that I believe will start are Harry Maguire and Anthony out of the 9. But I believe Eriksson is going to have a very big part to play in the game of United taking on Burnley in the Carabao Cup on Wednesday. And that's Wednesday. That's next week. How many days from now? Today is Thursday. Almost 5 days from now. That's when we're going to be having our next game, meaning that on Monday, expect the match preview of United versus that side. And maybe even Pelestri might be getting his side to go on and start in for Manchester United in a very, very perfect way for the club. Then we know the World Cup final is underway on Sunday. It's in Qatar, obviously in a stadium that sits close to 90,000 people, and I believe it's really going to go on and fit 90,000, because you've seen stadiums in Qatar carrying more than their capacity very many times. And now Raphael Varane for France, representing France, Lisandro Martinez representing Argentina. We now know what it's all about. It's all about what we call the United Central Defensive Partnership, split into 1 against 1. Raphael Varane, central defender for France, Lisandro Martinez, central defender for Argentina. Obviously, they've gone ahead and given their thoughts about the World Cup final. And for Raphael Varane, this is what he had to say about the World Cup final. He said, there is no favorite in the final. It is a huge game with a lot of pressure, and we will have to play a great game. Living these moments is something incredible, but living it twice is something that is very, very, very emotional. That is what Raphael Varane had to say about this finale that they are going to play against his teammate at United, Lisandro Martinez, the Licha. But for Raphael Varane, I think for me, I'm not even so much in whether he wins or not. I'm interested in his fitness. I pray to it that he comes out uninjured, because it has been shown that every time he plays for 5 games, he gets an injury. And the first game he played the World Cup was against Denmark. He played like 73 minutes and they took him off. He came in and played in the round of 16. They are playing what? They are playing a certain team. Which France knocked out which team at the quarterfinal? At France, because England played Senegal. England played Senegal, and England had Wales and USA. So France knocked out USA. He played 90 minutes second game. Quarterfinal, he played against, in the quarterfinals, France played against England. He played 90 minutes, and even yesterday played 90 minutes. Those are 4 games. And on average of 4 games, he has been getting an injury. Now let's wait and see what is going to happen. You get what is going to happen for Raphael Varane, because he has been a player who gets injuries, and you might find out that in the finale, he might get an injury again. But let's pray to it that he comes back fully fit, to see to it that he starts off that with Manchester United, because we are having a sensitive month, especially January. There are very many teams that are going to play, and we need him fully fit, especially in that knockout game against Barcelona in the knockout stage of the UEFA Europa League. Now, he's not only the one who has come out and really spoken. Even Lisandro Martinez has come out and had something to say at the finale they are going to play on Sunday between themselves. He has said, I have a million things in my head right now. I'm grateful for life, grateful for my grandparents who are no longer here. That is Lisandro Martinez. He always dedicates every win to his grandparents that are no longer here. But obviously, he's playing in his first World Cup final. What an experience. And to me, I would love Argentina to win. That's it. I want Lisandro Martinez to share that winning experience with him, because Rafael Varane has already shared one. So, but whoever wins, it's up to them. I'm going to go out on Rokan Media Football tomorrow, and really do a very authentic analysis, and the match preview is going to be given to you in here onto this channel. Thank you guys for watching in through. Rokan David is my name. Don't forget to go in the lower right bottom corner and tell me your reactions on Cody Gakpo transfer hijack, Martial's latest, hailed by Bastian Schweinsteiger, the former German international that played for Manchester United. Then react to the match that United played behind doors that ended 1-1 in favor of nobody. Then lastly, tell me, who do you think is going to win the World Cup finale? Is it going to be Lisandro Martinez lifting it up, or Rafael Varane, the Rolls Royce Varane, lifting it up? I sign out for now. See you later. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. I love you all, guys. You are really amazing. Thank you for always keeping it United Matters channel.